Yes, I know, Vampire Luke. We are late.
Eh,
Congratulations. You
it's
had to
not
be
that
the first
bad.
one to say it, but yes, we're late. But it's not that bad because we are here live and in living color. We wanted to sound and look our best.
Professional.
Oh, yes. A little bit of professional. We got to be professionals for week number one.
Yes, sir. Football's back, baby.
Oh, yes. Football is back, and we are here to entertain you because Pain Again Pick'ems season number 10,
10.
episode number 1
Week 1, baby.
starts right about oh no. We are less than 24 hours away from our favorite game
Insanity.
returning.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
It's about damn time.
Been waiting so long. Such a long off season.
We need it. We needed it, man.
Yep.
Yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear. Pain and Game Pick'ems are here
Yeah.
for you. What's going on, everybody? I, of course, am your host with the most, A Pizzle, Alex Putnam, representing the Aqua and the Orange, the Miami Dolphins. Joining me, as always, representing the black and yellow Pittsburgh Steelers, Elf Muscles 28.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Steelers. We got ourselves an interesting matchup week 1 against some interesting competition. But you know what? I'm ready for the football season to be back, and I'm actually really pumped to be back on top of the pick'em chart this year. This year is going to be my year, baby, to win it all.
I'm going to win. That's right. He's going to win. And joining joining us as always, representing America's team, it's Tiny Mother Loving Tim.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, there you go.
It's your boy Tiny Tim, America's favorite
Cool.
armchair football fan. And oh my goodness, we've had all the OTAs, we've had the mini camps, we had the training camps, we had the preseason games. Now it gets real. It gets real, ladies and gentlemen. It starts tomorrow night. And boy, what a game to kick off the 2025 season.
Oh, yes.
Free holies.
Holy free holies is right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
But
And we
before
got our crowd. We got our crowd coming in here.
That's
What's
right.
up, everybody?
What's
That's right.
up?
John Natale's here. Vampire Luke's in the building. William the Conqueror is here. Joshua Cook is always. Bill's Mafia is here. And Dashy's here, which means only one thing.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
banana.
And yes, that did take 17 hours to make, and it was worth every damn second. Nick Infante's here, and Mr. Rummy Boo is here as well.
Yeah.
You mean fat ass?
Vampire Luke says, "Hey, Cherry Jones, can we get a third round pick for CD Lamb?"
No.
Oh, man. Vampire
Man,
Luke, of course, being a Packers fan. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first, we got another one we got from Joshua Cook. Hey, guys, cannot wait for this weekend where his Colts face my Dolphins. Sorry, Alex, but Finn's down, baby. He's doing his picks tonight. Oh, so be on the lookout for that. And Mr. Romy Booth, of course. No, that's not true. Steelers are going to go all the way. No.
Romy, why don't you go step on a treadmill for fuck's sake?
Why don't you go do something fat?
Nah, he's too fat for that. Even he got rejected from My 600-Pound Life.
Ooh. And the plot thickens. Oh, Jack. And there's Jack Ross. Some Reds lose 12-6. Who's your daddy, Montreal?
The Reds lose. The Reds lose.
Reds lose.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, we love you guys. We're so glad to be back.
Yeah.
So glad to be back on this panel. So let's not waste any time. The teams on bye week this week, none.
None. It's the first week of the season, damn it.
That's right. Zero teams on the bye this week. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right down to it, starting out Thursday night, as it is. Pay attention. It is the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This game is in Philadelphia. And from what I am seeing right here, the Eagles are 8.5-point favorites.
I'm going to pull that up right now. It's definitely been increasing ever since the Micah Parsons trade. It has jumped and it has jumped. It is 8.5 points favorites.
There you go.
Yep.
Referee for this game is.
Let me see if I can find that. I got for some reason I'm just trying to find. Let me go ahead and pull up the football zebra.
I got both informations here. Referee for the Thursday night opener will be Sean Smith.
Yep, Sean Smith.
Sean Smith, and calling this game, I believe this is on NBC. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It is Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. And the lowest ticketed price for this particular game, $397.
And then, that's the opening game of the season. Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
Yep.
What, according to what app though, Alex?
Game Time. Please sponsor me.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Sponsor me. I use them all the time for all my tickets.
And we're going to save the man on the bottom for last.
That's right.
Yep.
Save Tiny Tim for last. LC, who you got in this one? Cowboys versus Eagles.
All right, let's take a look. And a lot of my matchups now are going to be based on a site I found as ranks every position group in the NFL. And I've been using that to calculate a lot of these matchups. So with the secondary rankings, we're going to go break it down bit by bit. Quarterback, let's just go for the obvious. Quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Let's say he's the obvious advantage there. Wide receivers and tight ends, Eagles have the advantage there. Secondary, Eagles have the advantage there. Can I keep going? Offensive line. They're the number 2 offensive line in the league. Cowboys, they're in trouble. Front 7, Eagles are top 5 offensive line. The Eagles have every statistical advantage against the Dallas Cowboys, and it's not even close. The Cowboys, they just got rid of Micah Parsons, their best defensive player. And we all were wondering we're all just wondering who's going to be the first Cowboys fan to take a dump on Jerry Jones' desk after making that mistake for the trade. Anyways, this game's going to be a blowout. I don't see the Cowboys really competing. I think this game will be over by halftime, and I think Dallas will probably put up a garbage time touchdown late. But give me the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game by a final score of 34-20. Give me the Eagles to win this one.
And you know why that is, Lucas?
I know why. Is it because of Senator Romy?
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
I love that every time.
Well, the Eagles are the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions, which is why they are the home opener here. It is their banner nights. They will be celebrating the Super Bowl of this past year. And let's be honest, they are loaded once again and have the look of a team that can repeat. And they definitely have the ability to do so. Cowboys are coming off trading Micah Parsons last week, which could impact the team's psyche just a little bit. But I don't think that will matter here just yet. I think Dak Prescott will keep Dallas in it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the home team here. I think the Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC. And until proven otherwise, that's just the way it's going to be. Final score: Eagles 27, Cowboys 24. Because the Eagles are what?
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
That's right.
I love that.
Yep.
All right. You heard what I had to say. You heard what LC had to say. Tiny Tim, it is your turn. Cool.
Oh.
The first call of the season. Well, I will say this. This is a very good matchup, but the only complaint I have about this is that I would have rather had these two meet sometime either in week 6 or week 7. Get a few games under their belt. They face each other to see who's really the better team.
Right.
But I guess it's come down to this here. Looks like Howie Roseman has done it again. Did well in free agency, did well in the draft. Yeah, LC said it. Philadelphia pretty much just has the advantage for every single part of the team. But I'm starting to think that this defensive tackle, Kenny Clark, that we got from the Packers, who we got in exchange for Michael Parsons, hopefully he'll be able to help that defensive line stop the run there. But I can see Saquon Barkley getting about at least 80 yards, at least 80. The receiving core, the tight end core for Eagles, yep, they're pretty good. Hurts over Prescott is pretty good. But I think this defense now I think I've got a lot of good guys that will really step up now that Marcus Parsons is gone. We got Donovan Wilson, Dante Fowler Jr., Trayvon Diggs. Looks like he's going to get ready to go. He's been hurt for most of the preseason, so
they re-signed him to a contract. I saw.
That was Deron Bland.
Oh, Bland. That's my fault. Bland got re-signed.
Deron Bland got an extension, and got the young guys ready. I actually think this game, the Cowboys will make this interesting. But as I always say, I may be a Cowboys fan, but I am a realist.
There you go.
And the Eagles, it looks like they might draw first blood here in this game, but this is not my official point spread game of the week. Allison's going to make this interesting. But in the end, the Eagles will probably take it. Of course, I'm kind of hoping they don't for selfish reasons, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, my final score is 30-26. I'm taking the Eagles with the win, Cowboys with the points. I can only pray for a miracle.
The Eagles
So
are so much better than the Eagles.
Yep.
Alex, did you get that new thing that I got for you?
I do. I have it right here.
Yeah.
You want to play it right now?
Sure.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What?
Because I've danced with the devil, the financial devil, and lived to tell about it.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I guess he has.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
Hey, do we still have Jimmy?
Yes, we do. Even though they're probably not going to win, I'll just play it just for the hell of it.
How about them Cowboys?
There you go.
There you go.
All right, then.
Next game on the list, a Friday game.
Yes, we are. A Friday
Going to
game,
be
the first Friday
in
game of the year.
The International Series, as it is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is being played in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yes, it is.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Excuse me.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. Yep.
That's right. Referee for this game is,
Carl Sheffers.
and calling this game, I believe this is on NFL Network.
It's NFL
actually-
YouTube. It's actually on YouTube TV.
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. It is on YouTube. You got Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner as the play-by-play guys, but also you can do a watch along with, I believe, I Show Speed was one of them.
Yep.
Tom Grossi's another one.
Yes, yes, they are.
So if you want to watch it, go support Tom Grossi. Tell him Pizzle sent you. How you doing? Lowest ticketed price for this game. I actually found it. It is $496.
So that's
Shit.
496 American. So
Yes.
I wonder. I don't even know the currency in Brazil.
Actually, let's find that out.
Oh,
Brazil currency.
The Brazilian real.
Real.
okay. So the real. So you said 400 and what?
96.
$96. So that's
496.
18 cents. 18 cents. So $496 and Brazilian real is 2,703.30 real, Brazilian real.
Damn.
Ooh.
So
Real quick, Vampire Luke wants a coin flip.
oh God, no! We're not doing a coin flip for this game.
Just for him, I'll just play the clip. That's
Yeah,
what he's
but
gonna
no.
Go ahead.
There you go. All right. Actually, before we get to that, I actually forgot to do something for the opener game between the Cowboys and the Eagles. I actually have a bet. I actually have a bet. I actually have a prop bet.
Oh, that's right. We do our props. That's right. We get to
Oh
Prop bet.
yeah. Go ahead. Let's do
I
the
have a prop
bet.
bet. For
All right, I
Cowboys-
want to hear it.
For the Cowboys and Eagles, I have George Pickens over 55.5 receiving yards.
That's not a bad play because Cowboys are gonna be down most of the game. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Now, moving on to this one, let me just do this one real quick. Let me knock this up. I believe Chiefs are 3-point favorites.
They are.
3-point favorites. There we go. The Chiefs appear to have solved their offensive line issues, while the Chargers suffered a big loss, losing their left tackle, Rashawn Slater, for the season. That matters a lot. Patrick Mahomes, with time, is a bad thing for the defense, and he will have that here as he gets off to a fast start in a season that will rack up big numbers once again. I think the Kansas City Chiefs take it here in Brazil. 30-21, give me Kansas City.
Tiny Tim, how about you go next?
Well, pretty bad about Chargers losing their star player theirs, but of course we know the big news out of Kansas City that doesn't have to do with anything on the field. It of course has to do with everything off the field. Their star fullback, their star tight end, Travis Kelce, and of course his girlfriend, America's musical sweetheart, Taylor Swift, announced their engagement a few days ago. So,
Round of applause.
a round of applause, yeah.
I'm not gonna participate in this one. I'm gonna stand up. I'm not gonna give him a round of applause.
Okay, the Chargers are going to.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a pretty good debut for the Chargers rookie running back Omarion Hampton. I think he's one of my candidates for rookie of the year, along with Ashton Kutcher of the Raiders. But I think Kansas City has got the edge in this one. I believe Kansas City will win and cover. So give me the Kansas City Swifties by a score of 31-27.
Romy, I swear to God, you
What
and
happened?
your stupid butt cheeks jokes. My butt cheeks are not that big. Come on. This is why you need to not be on my 600-pound life, because you got rejected. But anyways, I don't know. I'm tired.
Oh my
Anyway,
Lord.
anyways, you know what? There's actually some advantages here that the Chargers do have over the Chiefs, and this is actually an interesting fact. This offensive line right now, as it's ranked by Pro Football Focus, is the worst ranked offensive line that Patrick Mahomes has had supporting him since he was a rookie.
True.
It's his worst offensive line that he's had ever since joining the league as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of issues and concerns with that, including losing their star offensive lineman Joe Tooney to the Chicago Bears. The Chiefs' offense is also going to have some issues, seeing how they can replace Rashid Rice because he'll be out the first 6 games. The Chargers did lose Rashawn Slater for the season, but I do think that the Chargers do have enough weapons on offense and on defense in order to remedy their woes on the offensive line. The Kansas City Chiefs may have a decent defensive line. I just don't think it's nearly as good as it has been in the past years. And I think the Super Bowl really exposed all the weaknesses of the Kansas City Chiefs for all to see. And, you know, I was bold on my prediction for the Chiefs. People say I was crazy for my prediction on the Chiefs missing the playoffs. I was right about the Super Bowl, wasn't I?
You were.
And, you know, I think this game is going to be one of those games that no one sees coming, but I think that the Chargers are going to win this game. So, Alex, sound the alarm.
Whoa.
Yes, sir. I think the Los Angeles Chargers have enough what it takes to make the Chiefs makes the Chiefs offense a living nightmare. The defensive line, the front 7 of the Chargers are going to completely expose the Chiefs and have Patrick Mahomes running outside the pocket the whole game. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers to win by a final score of 30-23. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers to win this game, and they will cover the point spread. So, Alex, there's one more thing we need before we go to the next game. Send me the Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
And now go Chargers, go.
Wow. Okay. I like
Yes,
that.
sir. I'm already going bold. My
Going
upset pick of the
bold.
week.
All right. And as for my prop bet for this game, I like the over 45 and a half points.
I 100% agree on that one.
I like
we
the
are
over.
definitely going to see the over.
Yep.
I absolutely agree on that one.
I agree.
All right. Next game on the list, we will go now to the Sunday slate. Let's start in Fox. Blah.
Yeah.
Fox blah, as we go to the Las Vegas Raiders versus the New England Patriots. This game is, like I said, in Fox blah. And from what I am seeing right here, the Patriots are 2.5 point favorites.
They are 2.5 point favorites.
All right. Referee for this game is
Ron Torbert.
And calling this game on CBS, we have calling the game for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Our favorite Grease Lightning. It's a spirit with this wonderful, miraculous, spectacular. And Adam Marcelletto as well. Adam Marcelletto as well. Lowest ticket price. 171 big ones. $171.
There you go. I love it.
Who you guys got and why? Raiders versus Patriots.
Actually, you know what? I'll go first on this one. The Raiders and the Patriots. This is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. One thing that surprised me about this game is how the Raiders have realistically improved over the course of the offseason. They had one of the worst teams last year, especially with one of the worst head coaches in the league. And now you get a huge upgrade. Now that Josh McDaniels is gone. You now have a leadership, and this will actually be the first time he will break this record. The oldest head coach to ever coach a game. Pete Carroll will be 74 years old coaching a football game. It'll be the oldest coach ever. I think he breaks the all-time record. He'll definitely break the all-time record. And with that, he's got lots of experience, especially in opening day games. This Raiders team will surprise a lot of people, and I think that this will be one of those games where I think that people are overhyping the Patriots a bit too much. The Patriots, don't get me wrong, they have some very solid young players, but let's be honest here. The Patriots, though, their offensive line is still in trouble. They've had to recover that offensive line. They're the 27th ranked offensive line in the league. And the Raiders, front seven, led by Max Crosby, they're going to make things really tough for the New England Patriots. The Raiders, though, they will have a lot of good pass rushers going on. And the Raiders, don't be surprised if they get a lot of sacks on Drake May. My thing is, I don't trust the New England Patriots offense to get enough done through the air. They're going to be able to run the ball on the Raiders, but they're not going to be able to pass on. I think the Raiders secondary will be able to shut down Stephon Diggs, who's still recovering from his season-ending injury last year. I don't think he'll nearly be 100%. And the Raiders, they know how to play on the East Coast. They're not even though I was thinking this would be a crazy thing from last year, where I was thinking the West Coast teams going to the East Coast have a disadvantage. Not necessarily week one, because pretty much they have a whole week and a half after the preseason's over to prepare for an early game slot. So that's not going to matter going in this game. So I actually got the Raiders winning this game. I actually have the Raiders going off and starting off with 1-0. It's not my upset pick of the week, but this was another one I was thinking back and forth. But, I like the Raiders to get the job done. I think the Patriots still have a long way to go in regards to building an offense around Drake May. The running game is going to really help, but the passing game still needs a lot of work. Sure, you have Hunter Henry and Stephon Diggs, who's coming off the injury, but who else do you have on that Patriots receiving corps? They have one of the worst receiving corps in the entire league, and it's going to be tough for them to realistically get through that. And my thing is, who knows what's going to happen for the Patriots off down the road. I think they're going to be disappointed. I still think they're another year away from competing, but I'm going to pick the Raiders to win this game by a final score of 24-20. Give me the Raiders to win this game.
Tiny Tim, what say you?
I'm kind of thinking the same way as LC here. In fact, I'm kind of thinking that Ashton Genty is going to really make his debut in the NFL with a pretty good game. I can see him going for about at least 90 yards this one, maybe 100.
Oh yeah, easily.
And for everything that LC said, I'm taking the Raiders. This, of course, this is also not my upset special this week. I'll take the Raiders over the Patriots by a score of 21-16.
Well, I guess I'm the lone wolf this week on this one. I'm the lone wolf. I actually have the Patriots winning this game. I think, this is a long first road trip for Pete Carroll, the Pete Carroll-led Raiders. The Patriots will have Mike Vrabel making his debut as the head coach as well. I think their defense is going to be vastly improved because Mike Vrabel is a defensive-minded head coach. A lot more so than 38-day-old Mayo like last year. But I think the Patriots they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the AFC East this year. I got a bad feeling about that. And it's going to start week one. I think the Patriots win, but it's going to be closer than you guys think. This is actually my point spread game of the week, believe it or not. This is my point spread because I think they win by one single point. Give me the Patriots to beat the Raiders 24-23.
Wow, I'm surprised.
24-23, give me New England.
So right now I'm looking at defensive rankings. New England right now has the 21st ranked defense.
Nowhere to go but up.
That's true.
Nowhere to go but
Compared
up.
to last year, that's true, but still. Gotta keep that in your head. That's why I'm looking at all the ratings. That's where I've looked at all my.
Plus the Raiders have Matt Collins.
That's true.
Matt Collins, the shoeless wonder himself. As for my bet this week for the Raiders and Patriots, I like Ashton Genty over 16.5 rushing attempts.
I like it too.
I think he's going to get the rock a ton. Especially
with the Patriots having the 23rd ranked front seven. Yeah, they're going to run the ball a lot through Genty, and then they'll open up the passing lane for Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. If Jacoby Myers still isn't pissed and wants to be traded.
He'll still be there.
Yeah, he will.
He'll still be there. Let's be honest. All right, let's just get this one out of the way. It's the Dolphins and the Colts. Miami.
Oh, God.
Colts.
Oh,
this game,
boy.
yeah, this game's going to be ooh. It's 1 o'clock game. It's in Indianapolis, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Colts are 1.5 point favorites.
Colts are 1.5 point favorites. You are correct. They are 1.5 point favorites.
Yes.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Dolphins and the Colts is going to be Brad Allen.
And calling this game on CBS, they have Andrew Kettelon and Charles Davis. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is where the hell are you? Scroll down. Indianapolis, Colts, boom, Dolphins. There we go. Lowest ticketed price is $69. Nice. $69. Nice.
There you go.
You all know the rules. Save me for last.
Tyington, why don't you go first on this one?
We got the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to do this, Alex. Can you play my favorite music, because this is my choice for
Hell no, to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too.
I agree.
I agree, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Miami. It's going to be interesting to see if Tua Time can stay healthy for the whole friggin' season. If not, well, you do have a backup quarterback, Quinn Ewers from
Texas.
So I got that. And Jacksonville, I am just
Jacksonville.
No.
Jacksonville.
Wrong
part of Florida, Tyington.
Right division, wrong team.
There you go.
Yeah. The Colts are going to start Danny Dimes, which I probably would have done in the first place, because I wouldn't start a quarterback that just walked out on his team last year. I would have kicked him off the team when he did that.
Yep. I'm too tired.
Yeah, he was just too tired. So what do you do? Hey, just screw them. That's not the way things are done in the NFL. I'll tell you right now, Miami. Hopefully, Tyreek Hill has patched it up with a lot of his teammates.
Yep.
That guy, he was wanting to trade. They wouldn't trade him. It looks like he's going to be okay right there. So, yeah, Dolphins and Colts. Colts are picked by 1.5.
Yeah.
Usually, this should be a point where if you can't really decide, just go with the home team. Sometimes that's not good enough. So for the first time this season, I'm letting fate decide.
Oh. Intriguing.
Yes, sir. And if anyone wasn't here last week when we did our season previews, this coin I've actually had for about a couple of years, but I never got around to using it. So I figured I'll use it this year and for every year thereafter when we do this show.
Yes, sir.
I found here. This is here. Gotta get a better shot of that here.
Yep.
That is going to be the helmet's going to be the heads, and the star is going to be the tails.
I like it.
yeah.
Is anyone going to join me on this one, or am I the lone
No,
wolf?
you're a lone wolf on this one. Mine's not till later.
Alrighty, Dan. I'm just going to let this coin fall on the floor, and wherever it lands, that will be my team.
There we go.
So the helmet is heads. Heads is for the Dolphins. Tails is for the Colts. So if you would like to count me down.
3,
2, 1.
Baba
Baba boy.
Booey.
Oh,
And
well, I'm sorry to say, Alex, but I landed on tails, so I know. I got the Colts winning this one. Give me the Colts by a score of let's say 21-17.
17. Okay.
For me, it's tough to ignore the fact that the Dolphins have the 32nd ranked secondary in the league, and the Raiders aren't that much far behind. So it's literally the Dolphins, Raiders, the two worst secondaries in the league, and now you play the Colts. The Colts have an underrated offense. Not gonna lie, Michael Pittman Jr., best receiver on the team. Josh Downs, an underrated receiving threat. And they're going to see the debut of their newest threat, Tyler Warren from Penn State, the first-round pick. And Jonathan Taylor. This Colts offense looks like it's going to be in good shape. But for Daniel Jones, this is pretty much his last chance. And with Tua, it's going to be tough to see how this team is going to really gel together, especially with Tyreek Hill having some concerns about his behavior and having all the drama that happened in the offseason. The Dolphins, we don't know where they're at mentally. The Colts, this is pretty much the last chance for everybody. Jim Irsay, rest in peace, he just passed away. And I think that the new front office, new owner, they're going to be very, very stingy about the Colts and how they perform this year. And I think that even though it's the first game that is in Indianapolis after Jim Irsay's passing, they'll probably do some fun package for him. Trust me, Jim Irsay wasn't the greatest person out there. Don't get me wrong, but he was still the owner of the Colts. They're still going to rally for him, and I think that the Colts will end up getting the job done. It's just, and for me, it came down to this. I trust the Colts offense to beat out the worst secondary in the league. The Dolphins, I don't know if I could trust them to be a above average secondary. I just don't know if I can trust it. So Colts get the win, but this game is going to be low scoring. I think this game will be there will be a lot of punts. I don't think any offense will get a lot of points, but this is definitely the hell knock game of the week for me. My final score is going to be 17-16. Give me the Indianapolis Colts to win this game. I know I hate to do it, Alex, but I just don't see them winning. And also, let's not forget that the Colts have won 8 of the last 10 games against the Dolphins. So that's not.
10.
So
8
you've heard
of the
from
last
me.
10. Oof.
Huh? What happened?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
8 of the last 10. It's brutal.
No.
Only won one game on the road in the last 10 games. It's not good. But you've heard what I've had to say. You've heard what Tiny Tim had to say. Now it's time for Alex to get it in. So here we go. And call.
Something you guys are starting to forget is that this is Daniel Jones starting for the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones, Danny Derps, Danny Dime, making his debut as quarterback against the Dolphins secondary that isn't exactly filled with premier playmakers at cornerback, aside from Storm Duck, which is an amazing name, 11 out of 10.
That is
if you ask me.
incredible.
And that is a great opportunity for Daniel Jones to attack that. But the Dolphins should be able to have success throwing it on the other side, especially if Tyreek Hill is back healthy, especially if Jalen Waddle can get his head out of his own ass. Well, that's neither here nor there. Dolphins' biggest issue with this team is keeping their star players healthy and keep playing in ice cold weather. Now, neither of those are obstacle in this game as Tua enters the season healthy with his complement of outstanding weapons. It's easy to forget a couple seasons ago that the Dolphins offense set the world on fire and flirted with capturing the top seed in the AFC late in the season. Now, something you guys probably didn't mention is that Mike McDaniel is undefeated in game one. The first game of the year. He won in 2012, he won in 2020 or 2022, 2023, and 2024. We're in year 4, 2025. Also, the Colts are 0-11 in week
That's
1.
true.
They haven't won
I
since
did see that.
They haven't won a game 1 opener since 2012.
That's true, but I'm thinking they're going to buck the trend.
They're 0-11. So for that reason, call me a biased bastard all you want. I'm going with my team. I'm going with the Dolphins to get the job done. I think we have what it takes. Our defensive front is going to be brutal with Bradley Chubb coming back, with Jalen Phillips coming back from injury, with Chop Robinson coming into his second year. I think we're going to be good this year. We're going to be good week 1. This year we'll see, but week 1, I think we get the job done. Give me the Dolphins to get this game. We're gonna take it. 30-20. Give me the Dolphins. Fins up, baby. How you doing? Keep it moving. Points are my prop bet for this game is Dolphins plus 1.5.
My prop bet would be Jonathan Taylor over anytime touchdown.
Sounds
There
good
you
either
go.
way.
All right, next game on the list is actually, believe it or not, a game I will be attending.
Oh, God.
A game I will be attending. It is the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints.
Oh,
This
boy.
game is in New Orleans.
Ew.
And from what I am seeing right here, the Cardinals are 6.5-point favorites.
Yes, they are. They're 6.5-point favorites. It was originally 5.5, and it has been jumped to 6.5.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the game you are going to, Alex, is Scott Novak.
Scott Novak. And calling this game on CBS, it's Tom McCarthy, Ross Tucker, and Logan Ryan.
Oh, okay. I have not heard that name in a while.
And the lowest ticketed price for this game, $30.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
$30. Who you guys got and why? Actually, you know what? I'll go first in this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go first.
Since I'll be in. Why the hell not? So opening on the road in the NFL is always a tough thing to do, even if it's a Saints team that isn't expected to be that good. Superdome is always banging. That place is always rocking. I can't wait to experience that firsthand. Cardinals will
I'll be there next year.
The Cardinals will be much improved over last season on defense, and I think that shows up in this one. They will limit Spencer Rattler, a.k.a. the Temu version of Patrick Mahomes, as they get the road victory, but it won't not be easy. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a shootout, but I think it's going to be a close game. Very, very close by a field goal. Cardinals win 23-20. Give me Arizona.
Oh, boy. This was my other nomination for Hell Knock Game of the Week.
It was mine too.
Here's the thing, though. Out of the site I'm using now to determine rankings, guess what the New Orleans Saints, they were the worst ranked quarterback roster by far none. Guess what their score was? They have a score from 1 to 100. Guess what their score was?
2.
1.
It's not by 1.
It was a 1. It was a 1. Oh, my God. Let's be honest here. The Aints are back, baby, but you're not getting Arch Manning. He's staying another year. But anyways, here's the thing with the Aints. You're going to see a lot of people with paper bags on their heads. Alex, if you do see them, take their pictures, please, because I would love to see that. Get to see that. If you see people with the Aints paper bags over their heads. Yeah, the paper bags.
I will.
You got to take pictures, guys. I'd love to see that. The Aints, since the 80s, we haven't seen that in a long time in New Orleans, ever since before they made the playoffs. But here's the thing with this game. Many people are writing off the Saints, thinking that they're going to blow out. I do think that they will cover the point spread for the most part. So if I had to bet something, it would be Saints first half point spread to cover. But otherwise, this offense is just brutal. Let's be honest here. They have one of the worst receiving cores in the league. I think their receiving core is 28th in the league. Patriots are 30th. So that's not much better. You're barely above the Patriots. That's not very good. Second, the only thing that has some promise is their front seven does have some promise in the trenches with Cam Jordan leading the way. But let's be honest here. Most of these players will be traded by the deadline because once they realize how bad this team is, everyone's going to want to jump ship, and they're going to trade a lot of pieces away to contenders to get some draft picks, because I feel like the Saints really need to rebuild to the draft, and that's what Kellen Moore's really going to do. So, Arizona, you're not that much better of a team. Let's be honest here. You're really not that much better. People thinking Arizona's an underrated sleeper team. No, I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler, are you bigger than a fifth grader? Murray is very limited, and I think this will probably be his last year as the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. He will start off with a win, but it's not going to be very pretty. I think if I had to pick a bet for this game, it'd be James Conner over anytime touchdown, and also Trey McBride over 55 receiving yards. Final score for this game is going to be Cardinals 20, Saints 13. Give me the Cardinals.
Ooh.
Which is exactly why you have just explained my theory of how this game is going to be a blowout.
Oh.
I mean, I got Kyler Murray in there. James Conner is a great young running back. I believe Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to have a better sophomore year. And, of course, you got Trey McBride, who's one of the most underrated tight ends in the league. I think that offense is going to really take it to the Saints here. The Saints for the last couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years, really haven't had an identity. I mean, Chris Olave, I can't see him sliding down a little bit. And the ship is sinking. And something needs
to rebuild. It's the tanks. The tanks are in New Orleans.
The tanks are in New Orleans. That's why y'all just gave me every reason why I do believe this game will be a blowout. Well, not a total blowout. My final score is Cardinals 34, Saints 14. And Alex, I'm not just taking the Cardinals. I'm locking them.
And this is my stone-cold lock of the century. All week.
Love it.
Right on. Good stuff. My prop bet for this game actually is the Saints plus 6.5.
Okay, I know there are some people that are betting that. So
Saints plus 6.5.
Not a bad bet. I would like their first half a little bit better. I like their first half just a tad bit better. Because they'll be close to first half.
True. And that's true, Johnster, with a tour. The Saints fans are originators of the paper bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. All right, next game on the list, a battle in the NFC East. Tiny Tim, pay attention. It is the New York Football Giants and the Washington Redskins. That's right.
Yes.
The Redskins.
Yes, the Redskins.
Me, damn it. All right, and from what I'm seeing right here, this game is in Washington Commanders, Redskins football team, whatever the hell you want to call them, 6-point favorites.
They are 6-point favorite.
Referee for this game is
Clay Martin.
And calling this game on Fox, we have Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Mother-Lovin' Brady.
Tom Brady. Oh, boy.
And lowest ticketed price for this game is $167. Interesting. Who you guys got and why? Giants versus Redskins.
I'll actually go first on this one because why not? So Washington, they're coming off a very surprising season where they made it all the way to the NFC Championship. This is a team that I think will go back to the NFC Championship. I think this team has a lot of young promise with them. One thing I was a little surprised about is they did trade Brian Robinson Jr. to the 49ers to be Christian McCaffrey's backup. But that does open up some more reps for Austin Eckler, Ja'Cory Crossing-Bissett, and their 7th-round pick, and Chris Rodriguez Jr. So they have a nice little running back tandem there that's not really going to be too reliant on any running back. And the Giants do have some promising talent on the team. You've got Tyrone Tracy, who's a very underrated running back. Malik Neighbors, probably one of the best receivers in the league, young receivers in the league. And you have Mr. Unlimited starting at quarterback, who had a terrible second half with the Steelers, and now is coming back on the Giants. My thing is, I think this game will be a closer game than people expect. I don't think this is going to get a blowout by any means. As much as I like to say it is, it's not going to be a blowout. I think they will just barely win by that 6-point spread. I think it's going to be a push spread. I'm going to say it right now. This is a push spread. Giants will keep it close, but Washington will win in the end. 27-21. Give me Washington Redskins win this game.
Yep. Well, just like you said, Russell Wilson making his Giants debut at quarterback and does so with Jackson Dart looking over his shoulder. He better play well early, Russell Wilson, because if he doesn't,
or you also have
eat that W, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
You know what? Just for the memes, if they're bad, I think he starts a few games later in the season. Just
He's got it.
Just for the memes. But anyways, the Redskins will counter with Jaden Daniels in his second season after an impressive rookie year. Will a sophomore slump happen? We shall see. But as of right now, I don't see that happening, at least for week one. The Giants can get after the quarterback, which could be a problem for Jaden Daniels. The Redskins win, but it will be close. I think this will be by a field goal, 27-24. Give me Washington.
Yeah, I kind of agree with all you guys right there. Malik Neighbors, great receiver. You got Tyrone Tracy, you mentioned him. So Russell Wilson is starting, and Jaden Daniels. What an awesome rookie year Jaden Daniels had. Rookie of the year. And I think his star is just starting to shine. It's a great thing that the Commanders got Terry McLaurin back. Got him a raise in his pay. They're not exactly an extension, just a raise. So at least he'll be back on the field. He was a very, very valuable weapon to the Commanders right there. I agree. This game is going to be close. In fact, this is my official point spread special, if you want to call it. Yeah, I'm thinking our score will be 31-27. I'm taking the Commanders with the win, but I'm taking the Giants with the points.
Nice.
All right, I like that.
And my prop bet for this game is Giants plus 6.5.
Mine actually is an interesting one. Austin Eckler over 2 receptions.
That guy's getting old.
Austin
Still fishing, damn it.
Eckler. All right, now to a battle in the NFC South. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. And from what I am seeing right here, The Buccaneers are 2.5-point favorites.
They are 2.5-point favorites.
All right. Referee for this game is
Referee for the Buccaneers and the Falcons is the man of Land Clark.
Land Clark. And calling this game on Fox, we have Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is, let's see right here, $86.
That's not too bad. All right.
$86 for the Falcons and the Buccaneers. I will go first here. The Buccaneers are the favorites in the division, but the Falcons are considered the top threat for them to in the NFC South. That makes this a big opener for that very reason. Both teams have injuries on their offensive line. The Bucs lost Tristan Wirfs, while the Falcons lost Caleb McGarry for the season, which could impact this game, but I think Baker Mayfield is ready for a big year. The Falcons still have some defensive questions, especially at edge and secondary, which I think will show up here. Michael Penix Jr. will not be able to keep up. I think the Bucs take it, but I think it will be pretty close. I got the Buccaneers over the Falcons, 28-24. Give me Tampa Bay.
You know what, Alex?
Go ahead, Tim.
Alex, my final score is almost the exact same as yours and the result. I agree with everything you said here. Everyone expected Bijan Robinson from Texas.
That's my number one pick.
He was the number one pick in our draft, so everyone expecting him to get a good season, but I say this game will be close. I got the Buccaneers winning this one. I have the Bucs winning by a score of 28-23. So
nice. I like
just that close.
For me, this is going to be interesting to say the least because this game will come down to which offense can perform better. Both of these offenses have a lot of good potential on Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts for the Falcons, Michael Penix Jr. along with Baker Mayfield, Emeka Buka, Mike Evans, Bucky Irving, Rashad White, lots of other compliments. So offenses really are going to fly out here. I would definitely say the over is going to hit on this game. Not really much defense is going to take place, especially because the Falcons have a bottom 5 front line. I think actually bottom 3 front line in the league, front 7 in the league. And I think that the Buccaneers will take advantage of that. Buccaneers and Falcons have a clinic offensively. This will be a high-scoring game, but I think the Buccaneers will get the job done with a late Chase McLaughlin field goal by a final score of 34-31. Give me those Buccaneers. Hey, Tampa Bay. Hey, Tampa Bay. The Bucs are hot and ready to play.
Fire them cannons.
Yeah.
My prop bet for this game, Falcons plus 2.5.
Mine's the over points.
Over
okay. Points.
Interesting. I like that. Okay. Next game on the list, we have a battle of 1995. Now, what do I mean by that? Because this is the year that both of these teams were incarnated into the NFL. Going to Jacksonville for this one, as it is the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Jaguars are 3.5-point favorites.
Yes, they are.
Referee for this game is...
We actually have a change. There was a change in the NFL officials over the offseason. Unfortunately, one referee whose name I like saying a lot is no longer a head referee. He's back to his position as an umpire. We're going to miss you, Tra Blake.
Oh, Tra has been demoted. No.
Well, no, the thing was he was originally an umpire. He's been an umpire for the longest time in the NFL. He's just going back to his natural position.
Gotcha.
On the referee field. Taking his place, though, is new referee Alex Moore.
Another Alex. Let's go.
Another Alex. So Alex Moore is now the referee for this game. He'll be the newest crew chief, and Tra Blake will actually be his umpire.
Cool.
All right.
I like that. Interesting. Calling this game on Fox, we have Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth, and the lowest ticketed price is $77.
And that sounds about right.
Who you guys got and why? Panthers versus Jaguars.
Actually, Alex, I know Tiny Tim did this earlier, but it's time for me to bring this back. I'm going to let fate sigh.
Hey.
This is my coin flip game of the week. Why? Both of these defenses have a lot of problems. Both secondaries are in trouble. Let's be honest here. The Panthers front seven, the Jaguars front seven are both pretty bad. Jaguars are slightly better. Panthers are not that much better. Panthers may have one of the worst overall defense in the league. Jacksonville's not much better. The offenses are right around the same page. So I have to do the coin flip game of the week. And you also why? This series is tied 4-4. So it's dead even in 8 matchups they've had. So dead even, gotta use the coin flip here. You got nasty number 1 is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars, the home team. And the AR is going to be the Carolina Panthers because you have Carolina as AR in it. So it's too obvious there. So
Right.
who wants to count me down?
But before you do that,
You're joining me. Yes,
All
let's
right.
go.
I'm going to join
Double
you.
flip.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to join
Dual
you
coin
there.
flip.
So heads will be Carolina, JFK, and tails, American Eagle, Bald Eagle will be the Jaguars.
Double flip.
Double flip. All right. Here we go. Ready?
All right, gentlemen, I guess I will count you down. And we will do the double flip in 3, 2, 1. Baba boy.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to try again.
I already got mine. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Okay, show and tell.
Just the game we play. I got tails. Give me Jacksonville. And
I got heads. Give me Jacksonville.
Duval.
Jacksonville gets the job done. 24-23.
27-21.
And I'm going to make it unanimous. I'm taking Jacksonville by a score of 27-21.
And my prop bet for this game, Bryce Young over 213.5 passing yards.
Mine is Teotra McMillan over 65 receiving yards.
I can see that.
I like it. This is Johnster's Hell No game of the week.
It was one of them. It's Dolphins, Colts, Cardinals, Saints, and this game.
It's a choice. All right, now we got a battle. Next game on the list, we have a battling NFC or AFC North. Lucas, pay attention. It is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. This game is in Cleveland, and from what I am seeing right here, I believe the Bengals are the favorites in this game. Yes, they are 5.5.
They are 5.5-point favorites.
Perfect for this game is
Adrian Hill.
And let's see, calling this game, I believe this is on it's on Fox, believe it or not. It's Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnson, aka
Moose.
On the call.
That's right. And the lowest ticketed price for Browns and Bengals is $100. A hundo.
Hundo better than Nundo.
Good enough for a hundo steak. That's right. I guess, I will go first here.
Go right ahead.
Why the hell not? It's the Battle of Ohio. It's always interesting. And this one should be no different. Joe Flacco against Joe Burrow. Who has the better edge here? I like Joe.
I like what you did there.
I think the Bengals have the better defense. I think the Bengals have the better defense. They should. Yeah, I know. They should continue where they left off last year, rolling up some big offensive numbers. But actually, let me see here. What do I have in my notes here? Real quick. Where did it say? Buccaneers. Where are you at? Bengals have struggled early in the season in recent years. Actually, matter of fact, I think they are some of the weakest week one openers the last few years under Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Went to overtime a couple times. They lost 3. So,
and they lost to us one. I remember we beat them one year too.
4 of their last 5 season openers, and haven't won week 1 since 2021. Included in that streak is a 24-3 loss in Cleveland to start 2023. The Browns might not be good, but home underdogs week number 1? I don't believe so. Sound the alarm.
Wow.
I am picking.
I hurt my eyes with that one.
I am picking the Browns here. Give me Cleveland to beat Cincinnati 30-27.
Wow. Dashy, I know you have that super chat in there. We'll get to it. I'm going to go next because on the next game, I know I'm going to have to go last. So,
Okay.
Bengals and Browns. God. The problem with the Cincinnati Bengals is, sure, your defense is bad, but your offensive line is not much better. Your offensive line is the 31st ranked offensive line, just barely better than the Texans. And the Bengals, sure, you have some great receiving pieces around you, but you got to invest in the offensive line. Joe Burrow is a great quarterback, but the offensive line is where you're going to really do well. And the Browns actually do have a decent the front 7. They actually have some decent pieces in there. They're 20th in the league, so it's not too bad. But Myles Garrett being the key piece that's staying there is really helping them. They didn't have Myles Garrett. This would probably be the worst team in the league. But honestly, I think that this game will be a lot closer than people think. I don't think the Browns win, but I do think the Bengals will sweat a lot. This will make the Bengals sweat a lot. The Browns will keep things close, but the Bengals will end up winning. So I'm going to say the Bengals do win, but the Browns will definitely cover here. This is not my point spread game. I actually did say my point spread game a week earlier, so I'm going to take the Browns to cover, but the Cincinnati Bengals to win by a final score of 30-27. Give me the Bengals to win. This will definitely be an offensive shootout. Expect multiple things. My prop bet of the week is Chase Brown over anytime touchdowns.
Chase Brown, I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see here. I'm thinking about this for a couple days. Yeah, Cincinnati does have a great offense. I mean, you got Joe Burrow, who's been great. You got Chase Brown, who's been a good running back for the last few years.
It's his second year. He was a rookie last year. He was a rookie last year.
I mean, I'm happy that they did sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to some new contracts earlier this year. They're doing quite well, but like it's been said, it's the Bengals defense that has been very, very shaky. On the other side, you do have the veteran Joe Flacco, and you got Jerome Ford in his backfield. And you got a couple of receivers, Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. I've been looking this up and down, and just looking at here, and Cincinnati's doing pretty good, but I think Joe Flacco may have some a little bit up his sleeve. And I'm kind of thinking this is one of my major predictions for this year. Uh, I think either Natalie or Flynn said this on Fantasy Football Fever when we were doing our divisional previews. I think one of us said that David Njoku will probably lead all the receivers in yards this year for the
I
Browns,
agree on that one,
I,
100%.
I can see
and
that happening.
I can see that doing pretty good. So, hey Alex, sound the alarm.
Yes.
I think the Browns offense is gonna turn the Bengals defense into a conundrum for a little bit. Although I do see Cincinnati having a pretty decent year. Give me this is my upset special. Browns 27, Bengals 24.
Yes.
I'm completely dumbfounded by this.
Unload it. Unload the barrel. Unload it, Alex.
LC's thinking this right now.
You for real?
Yeah.
Bitch, are you for real?
What? What? What?
Bitch, please.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Hey, Cleveland was from the Browns franchise. They did move them to Baltimore, so it is technically appropriate.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Oh, this is what Dashy's thinking. I bet. I'll bet this is what Dashy's thinking.
Got me
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quickly. Sorry, actually no, not that one. Not that one. I do not have that one, unfortunately. I will play it next week. I promise. I'll get it. I'll play it again. I'll play it next week. I promise, Dashley. I apologize. But Jack gives his thing 20-17. Give me the dog bark. Oh, oh, oh.
I want to vomit.
And then Dashy said 35-33. Not this
Yeah.
We shall see about that. Final game on the 1:00 slate.
It's my game.
Your game, LC. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Jersey Jets. This game is at MetLife Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Steelers are 3-point favorites.
And let me take a look. Yep, it jumped up to 3. A lot of people are taking the 2.5. Oh, that sucks. I wish I could have gotten it when I had, but yeah, people are taking the 2.5, so now it's bumped up to 3. Thanks, Goat House.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Steelers and the Browns. The Browns. I'm still thinking about that freaking Browns upset. That just blew my mind. Okay, Steelers and Jets. Referee is Bill Vinovich. Oh, good lord.
And calling this game on CBS, we have the new pairing of Ian Eagle and J.J. Watt.
That's right. J.J. Watt makes his broadcasting debut.
Should be interesting to say the very least.
I'm intrigued.
I am too. Lowest ticketed price for the Jets and the Steelers in MetLife Stadium, $120.
Yeah, it does not surprise me because there was actually something on Discord that 48% of the tickets bought in that game were from Steelers fans. Great job. I love it. Love this.
They travel well. They travel well.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. Last year, I was in Atlanta week 1. It was almost 70% Steelers fans. In Atlanta. I was there last year.
Dang.
Wow.
You all know the rules.
Save me for last.
Tiny Tim, who you got in this one?
All right, so the Steelers come into this season with a veteran quarterback, a quarterback that's been around the block quite some time. And of course, it's the one and only former MVP, former Super Bowl winner, Mr. Aaron Mother Lovin' Rodgers. He is a crafty veteran. He is a gunslinger. And of course, Aaron Rodgers is a
Bad
man.
man. So it's going to be interesting to see how Aaron Rodgers can fit into the Mike Tomlin system. Going to be very interesting. Meanwhile, going up against his former team, the Jets, with a new head coach, Aaron Glenn, a former NFL player himself, and a very good one he was. So we got Justin Fields starting for the Jets, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's going to be a rough day for him. And like I say, I've always loved Mike Tomlin. I've respected that guy for so many years. So in this case, the Jets are going to get a little bit rough, tough. I see Breece Hall is going to have a heck of a time trying to get through that front line. So for that, LC, you're going to love me for this. Give me the Steelers.
Hell yeah.
Over those Jets just in the season. Steelers 27, Jets 17. And if y'all don't like that, well, you know, that great coach got 4 words for you.
We do not care.
It's true.
That's true. That's true. And, you know, there's plenty of storylines here.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields, both starting quarterbacks against the teams they started for week 1 last year. Lots of sublots too, but I'm not sure if there will be a lot of points here because Mike Tomlin and Aaron Glenn are 2 defensive-minded head coaches with some solid defense on each side. This one is going to be a defensive battle, but I hate to do this, but when in doubt, I got to go home team. When in doubt, I'm going home team. I'm going with the Jets. I think Justin Fields will do some good things against that Steeler defense. I hope I'm wrong, but I think this game is going to be very, very close. 19-16, give me the Jets.
Ugh, ugly.
Okay.
I know. I had to almost vomit in my mouth just saying that.
Such a Dolphins fan. Shame on you.
I know. I picked the Patriots too. What was wrong with me?
Ew. Yeah, that's just like more vomit. It just makes any Dolphin fan want to vomit.
You heard what I had to say. You heard what Tiny Tim had to say. LC, now it is your turn. Cool.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Pittsburgh and the Jets. Even though we don't play well in the Meadowlands, there's a few trends that are a good sign for the Steelers. Right now, the Jets, their secondary has taken a hit. They really don't. They've not been as good. Sauce Gardner they had a sophomore slump in his second year. And the Jets just don't really have that same kind of flair that they have offensively in the past. Sure, they've had some good pieces in the past on offense, but now they're all gone. And with Breece Hall now being a trade candidate for a couple of teams, I know Tiny Tim's going to like this one. He actually is. People are considering him to going to the Cowboys in a trade during the trade deadline. But the Jets' two-headed backfield really isn't the best, especially because the Jets overall, when you're talking about receivers and tight ends, they're the 28th ranked tight ends, but the Steelers aren't much better. So pretty much this game is going to come down to defense. Which defense can realistically expose the other offense? My thing is, I think that both defensive lines front sevens are very strong. The front sevens for both these teams are really good. Well, the problem is the offensive line for the Jets just took a massive hit. Elijah Vera-Tucker is now officially out for the season with a torn tricep. He will not be playing in this game against the Steelers. And that's a huge problem because now you're having two other offensive now rookies at tackle, now having to guard T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith, which is already a problem. And then you also have Derek Harmon, also on the newest defensive lineman as well. Thank God he did not get seriously hurt in his preseason finale. He is going to be good to go. I'm excited to see how this Steelers defense is able to contain Justin Fields. As much as I like Justin Fields, sorry, man. Got root against you this week. But I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers here to win. I think the Steelers front seven is going to be a complete mismatch for the Jets offensive line. They're not going to be able to, with three of your five offensive linemen being rookies. That's a major problem, especially when you're playing one of the best front sevens in all of football. They have a top 5 front seven in all of the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Actually, no, it's number 3. Wow. It's number 3 in the league behind the Vikings and the Broncos.
Yeah.
So when you have a top 3 front seven going against one of the worst offensive lines in the league, they were originally 17th before the Vera-Tucker injury. Now they're down to the 25th. When you have that happen, you got to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers here. I'm taking my Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. Mainly the fact that Justin Fields is going to be running for his life almost the entire game. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game convincing. I think the Steelers will win this game, not because the offense is going to be good. Let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers is not going to have a good game. He's going to have a tough time. He's going to struggle. But just because the Steelers defense is going to completely make Justin Fields' situation a living nightmare. Final score, Steelers 24, Jets 13, and this is my lock of the week.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
It's my lock. It was between this game and the next game, but with the Vera-Tucker injury, it bumped up to my lock. 3 of your top 5 offensive linemen are rookies. 3 of their starting offensive linemen are rookies. 3 out of the 5 are rookies. That's a disaster for the Jets.
Damn.
Number 3, front 7 versus number 25 ranked offensive lineman with 3 rookie linemen starting. 3. That's disaster in itself. Give me the Steelers. And the defense will score a touchdown. Because Aaron Rodgers won't do I'm also going to say this right now. Aaron Rodgers will not have a passing touchdown this game. He will not. Your touchdowns are going to come from Jaylen Warren, T.J. Watt, and another one by rookie Caleb Johnson.
Okay. Well,
we do not care.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Wow.
He's not going to have a good game this week.
Johnster says 21-17 Jets. Yes, Lucas, he is for real.
Was that before the Vera-Tucker injury, though?
For me, it was.
Well, I mean, I could see that.
For me, it is after too. And my prop bet is the under. I like the under here.
Thank you. I like the under too.
38.5. Hammered the under.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. First off, we have is the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. This game is in Seattle. And from what I am seeing right here, the 49ers are 2.5-point favorites.
2.5-point favorites. Yeah, I agree with this one. They are 2.5-point favorites, and that's what it shows on the site. The referee for the game is Sean Hockley.
Calling this game on Fox, we have Joe Davis and Greg Olson, and lowest ticketed price for this game is $230.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is. Tiny Tim, who you got in this one?
Well, always a fierce competition when these two division rivals get together. They are going up against each other in the Great Pacific Northwest. Seahawks with Sam Darnold as their new quarterback. Hopefully, he can do something with Seattle what he did to Minnesota last year. Because, of course, last year we did not see Sam Darnold having the kind of year that he had. I mean, it was like he totally flipped the script on his whole career that last season. So he's up in Seattle right now. Meanwhile, the 49ers are coming in with a couple of years' worth of injuries and bang-ups and all that here. I'm actually seeing Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall having a good season. And I think I still have Brandon Ayuk. No more Debo Samuel because he's with the Commanders now. So this is going to be a very, very close game. But in the end, it's going to be a late field goal. And I'm going to take the home team, the Seahawks, over the Niners by a score of 27-23.
All right. Let's go. All right. I guess I'll go next. Actually, I'll see. You go for it.
Yeah, because I just went last
That's
game.
fair.
So let me go next on this one. So, Niners and Seahawks. The question on everyone's mind is who is going to step up for the receiving end on the 49ers? With Brandon Ayuk still suffering some injuries, it's going to be up to Ricky Pearsall and recently paid Jawan Jennings to get the job done, along with George Kittle. Now they did get Brian Robinson Jr., which is definitely an upgrade for this backup running back spot. So you do have some relief there to give Christian McCaffrey if he needs it. The Seahawks are a question mark right now because you still have Jackson Smith-Njigba, who is still going to be a top tier receiver in Seattle. We also have Cooper Kupp from the Rams, who is a longtime Rams star now playing in Seattle, which is going to be an interesting thing, having losing DK back after getting Cooper Kupp. The running game for Seattle will still be really good with Kenneth Walker being there, but the 49ers defense, losing a lot of key pieces in the offseason, is going to be effective in the first week. I don't think there will be a lot of defense play in this game. This is an offensive shootout, so if you see the points, hammer the over here. My final score for this game is going to be 34-30. Give me the 49ers to win this game, but expect Seattle to keep this game close for a while. Sam Darnold, I don't think he can replicate what he did last year, but he's going to look good, especially passing out to Jackson Smith-Njigba. My favorite prop for the game is the over and Christian McCaffrey over anytime touchdown.
Interesting you say that because the 49ers have won 7 of their last 8 in this series.
That's true.
But Seattle won their last game, the last one in late November last year.
Yeah.
These two teams are a lot different now. The 49ers were banged up last year, but Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams, their top 2 stars on offense, are back. And I think that will matter here. The Seahawks will have Sam Darnold over Geno Smith. And like I said in our preview, remember the last 2 games for the Vikings last year? How Sam Darnold shit the bed?
Yep.
I think we're going to see a lot of that in Seattle, and it starts this weekend. I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers here. I think when healthy, when all their pieces are put right, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the NFC. I'm going with the 49ers. I'm not just picking the 49ers. I'm locking them in.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
34-17. Give me San Francisco.
Very interesting pick there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is also the first ever game for new head coach Mike McDonald.
Is it?
Yep, this was his first. I think it. Oh no, last year was his first year. I'm sorry. So this is second year, but still. I thought it was
Yeah.
a first year coach for some reason, but
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. The new GM, there was a new GM because Pete Carroll was the oversight and Mike McDonald took over. That's why I was confused a little bit.
Right. All right. LC, you gave your pick?
Oh yeah, I gave my pick 34-30.
All right. Next game
Wait a
on the
minute.
list we have is the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. And from what I am seeing right here, the Broncos are 8-point favorites.
They are indeed 8-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Titans and the Broncos is going to be Alex Kemp.
calling this game on Fox is Adam Amin and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez.
The butt fumble himself.
The butt fumble himself. That's right. And the lowest ticketed price, according to Game Time, is $130.
That's not too bad of a price.
$130. I will go first here. This will be Cam Ward's first start for the Titans. The number one overall draft pick. He's making it against one of the league's biggest and best defenses in one of the toughest places to play in Denver. It's going to be a tough sledding. Tough game one for Cam Ward. So I look for Bo Nix to have success throwing it for the Broncos on the other side. Broncos get off to a fast start while their defense closes the door by limiting Cam Ward. You guys remember that show, Hey Rookie, Welcome to the NFL?
Yep, I remember that.
Well, guess what?
I
Never have?
don't think I heard of it. I'm going to have to look that one up.
It's called Hey Rookie, Welcome to the NFL.
I've seen it.
Cam Ward, this is your welcome to the NFL, kid. 26-13, give me Denver.
Oh, yeah. Cam Ward, welcome to the NFL, but you're going up against a team with a pretty good offense and a damn good defense. I'm telling you, he is going to get roughed up in this one. It's not going to be as bad as a lot of people are going to think it's going to be. Now, this, I was originally going to make this my lock of the week, but it sounded too obvious. So I decided to look back and pick Arizona for my lock. But I am going to take the Broncos with Bo Nix at the helm. And I'm going to pick the Broncos over the Titans. Give me the Broncos 30-20.
LC?
Alrighty, so we got ourselves an interesting matchup here with the Titans and Broncos. Cam Ward making his debut as the number one overall pick, but the problem is the Titans, who do they have other than Calvin Ridley and Sugar
Tony
Pollard?
Pollard. He's the man. He can do it anytime.
But receiving-wise, Pollard's good receiving-wise, but who do you have other than those two? Wash-up Tyler Lockett? He's your number two?
Okonkwo at tight end?
That's why I just mentioned. Other than Aquanu and Ridley, who do you have as receiver?
Xavier Restrepo from Miami? Is that his college teammate?
I think so, but still. A rookie going against the reigning defensive player of the year, PS2.
PlayStation 2.
That's right, PS2, and the rest of the Broncos defense, who are technically, statistically, the number one ranked defense in the league, along with the number one offensive line, the number one offensive line, and the number one defense in the league. That's a scary thought to think about. And now you're going against the Titans. Yeah, Broncos win this one easily. This is going to be a blowout. Sorry, Cam Ward. You got a great story, but this is not a good start for you, man. Going against the best defense in the league. It's going to be a long game. Final score: Broncos 30, Titans 13. Give me the Broncos.
All right. Next game on the list is in Los Angeles. It is the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. And from what I am seeing right here, the Rams are 3-point favorites.
They are 3-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Craig Rolstad.
on this game on CBS. We have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green, and the lowest ticketed price is $50.
That's surprising. $50 for a Rams game. That's actually surprising.
$50.
Shit, so far.
By the way, for my prop bet for the Titans and Broncos game is RJ Harvey over 34.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, that one should hit. I like that one.
And did I mention the 49ers one either? 49ers
No.
and Seahawks one?
I did not. I didn't hear it.
Christian McCaffrey under 74.5 rushing yards.
74.5
Under.
rushing yards. All right, that's it. Under. Oh,
Under.
Going under on that one.
I am. But for this game, Texans versus Rams, who you guys got and why?
All right, let's see here. Looks like the Rams got everybody pretty much situated there. Matthew Stafford's been kind of having some what was it, a back problem or a stomach problem? I can't remember.
Back.
What
This
he
is
had.
back.
Yeah, he's been having some back problems, but they say he's good to go, and I believe it. And it's kind of weird because you got the two teams that I predicted would win their respective divisions: the Texans in the AFC South and the Rams in the NFC West. I believe CJ Stroud is going to have another great year, but the only concern I have for the Texans is Nick Chubb, because their star Joe Mixon is out with an injury.
Yep.
Nick Chubb has been injury prone for the last few years, so I'm very concerned about that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kyron Williams for the Rams, I'm kind of seeing a slightly down year for him, but it ain't going to be too much. But it ain't going to be too much of a downfall. But in the end, looking at this over, I say I am taking the Rams and I'm taking the points. So give me the Rams over the Texans by a score of 28-23.
Yep, Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford has been limited all summer with a back injury, which has to be a little bit of a concern, but he will start, and they say he is fine. He faces a fierce Texans defense led by DeMarco Murray. CJ Stroud is trying to bounce back from somewhat of a sophomore slump, but his offensive line might not be much better than it was a year ago.
I didn't know DeMarco Murray, the running back, played defense.
D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico Ryan. There you go. That's enough. Sorry, I had to.
I was about to say, he said DeMarco Murray. I'm like, DeMarco Murray.
D'Amico Ryans, excuse me.
There we go.
My apologies.
You're good.
Stafford missed much of training camp, didn't play in the preseason, spending a lot of time dealing with his bad back. But I could see Sean McVay protecting his quarterback a little bit more than usual and opting for a more run-heavy game plan. So I think Kyron Williams will get a lot of carries this game. I like the Rams here. I think they win. Give me the Rams 23-17.
Joshua Cook, the Rams is not an upset pick because they're the favorite. They're a 3-point favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't consider that an upset. If you were to pick Houston, that'd be an upset. But the
Right.
Rams are the favorites, so they're really not upset. But I talked to somebody who is a big Rams fan, and he says they are a bad matchup defensively against the Texans. But here's the thing, though. Texans just trade away their best offensive lineman in Laramie Tunsil. If their offensive line is 32nd in the league, that's a huge problem. When you have the worst offensive line in the league, that's a big problem. That is a big, big problem.
Yep.
Especially with the Rams having a top 10 front seven. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. because the Rams do have a lot of good pass rushers, including Jared Verse, who had a really solid year last year. The Texans, they're going to the road, and it's going to be a tough thing to do to win on the road week one, especially in Los Angeles with the defending reigning NFC West champions. I don't see how the Texans win this one offensively. I think it's going to come down to defense. This is going to be an ugly defensive game for both ends, but I think that the Rams will get the job done at home by a final score of 30-27, 30-23. Give me the Rams to get the job done. Kyron Williams, I definitely think will score a touchdown here. Another one I would say is Jared Verse over 0.5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, what say you?
Oh, what game we got here?
Texans
Rams
and Rams.
Texans.
Oh, yeah. I already gave my score. My score is 28-23 Rams.
There you go. My prop bet is Matthew Stafford under 32.5 passing attempts.
I like that. Smart.
Interesting.
All right, next game. All right, last game on the 4 o'clock slate. Battle in the NFC North, as it is the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Mother-loving Packers. From Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra in Lambeau Field, and the Packers are 2.5-point favorites.
They are 2.5-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
your favorite, Alex.
Cleat
Blakeman.
Yeah. Cleat Blakeman. And calling this game on Fox, CBS, we have Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
Mm-hmm.
CBS game of the week. CBS game of the week. CBS A-Team, and the lowest ticket price according to Game Time, $275.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who you guys got and why? Lions versus Packers from Lambeau.
You want to start this one, LC?
I'll start this one.
LC.
Because the Lions and the Rams. The Lions and Packers. I'm sorry. The Lions and Rams was one of those matchups I was thinking about later on the season. But the Lions and the Packers, first place in the NFC North up in the line. The Packers just got Micah Parsons, who's going to be a huge help for them. This is going to come down to which offense can really make the big plays, because both defenses will have their struggles. Packers losing Jair Alexander is going to be a problem on the defensive backfield, but the Lions having everybody come back from injury is also going to be a problem. They're not going to be as fresh, but I still think that the Lions will end up having the better team. They've gotten really good they've won some good games against Green Bay recently, and I don't expect that to stop anytime soon. I still think Green Bay is a little bit of ways away, especially because they don't get off to the best of starts, but they do change things around later in the season. So I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to cover the spread here and get the win by a final score of 27-23. Give me the Detroit Lions. I think they will get the job done. I think this game will be a lot closer than people think. And the Lions definitely do deserve this here. I think that Jahmyr Gibbs over a touchdown will happen. I just don't trust Green Bay's secondary to stop all the Lions receivers.
Tim?
Well, for some strange reason, everyone's thinking that Jordan Love is going to have a down year.
No.
I don't think so. I think the Packers will be all right. I think that the Lions will be all right. Looks like mostly everyone's there, and of course the addition of number 11 from heaven, who of course now playing for the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And this was going to be my score regardless or not if they had Mike on the team or not. This wasn't going to affect my score here. It's going to be a late field goal that decides it. I'm taking the Packers over the Lions by a score of 33-30.
These are two of the better teams in the NFC, which is a great way to open the season. Lions will have two new coordinators on offense and defense, which is something to watch in this game for sure. Packers will appear to be all in. The Packers appear to be all in. Jerry Jones.
Really?
Oh, God.
Jerry Jones
Really?
They appear to be all in with the move to get Micah Parsons from Dallas.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't have Jerry Jones, thank goodness.
That's true. How much can he impact this game without taking part in training camp is a big question. So this game, this has the look of a game with a lot of points, with Jordan Love pulling it out late. I got Green Bay winning this game. I'm going with the Green Bay Mother 11 Packers to get the job done over the Detroit Lions, 35-30. Give me Green Bay. Go, Pack. Oh, go.
Go, Pack, go. Even though I don't like them.
It don't bother me that much.
Right.
All right. Next game, Sunday Night Football, NBC. Check your local listings.
Yeah.
It is the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And I'm just going to play it because it's the truth.
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, you got it.
It is the game of the week.
Of course. Had to be.
Bills versus Ravens. This game is in Buffalo. And from what I am seeing right here, the Ravens are 1-point favorites.
They are 1-point favorites. I checked it today. This has been going back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth, up and down, all around. Who's the ref?
Craig Rolstad.
And it's on NBC. You know who it is. It's Mike Tirico. It's Chris Collinsworth. Lowest ticketed price at Ralph Wilson Stadium, Rich Stadium. The last season at Rich Stadium, $229.
I'm disappointed it's that low. Should be higher.
Should be a lot higher. I guess, you know what? I'm going to go first in this one. So I went last first. I'm going to go first in this one. So that's what it's going to be.
Yep.
So this is 100% the game of the week, featuring two Super Bowl favorites. The Bills beat the Ravens in the playoffs last year. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are looking for revenge. They're looking for some payback. They're looking to not do that again. I don't think they get it. Being on the road on a Sunday night for your opener, it's a tough thing to overcome, but it's really tough because it's the Bills. Because now it's the Bills. Josh Allen and the Bills will win a close game. I think it's going to be by a field goal, 34-31. Give me the Bills because
it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody
circles the wagons like the Buffalo
Bills.
There you go.
All right. And I agree with everything that Alex just said here. This is going to be the battle of the 1-2 finishers for the MVP. I could have swore Lamar Jackson was going to win it, but of course I was not disappointed when Allen won it. So this is going to be a shootout. It is going to be the premier primetime event. I mean, there should be primetime all the time with these two.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
It is going to go down to a late field goal, in my opinion, on this one. And I am going to take the home team, the Buffalo Bills, over the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 30-27. Play it again.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Bills.
I always love doing that. You know what? Let's make it unanimous here. The Buffalo Bills right now, I feel like are the best team in the AFC. They're my pick to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And I think that their defense will do enough to get the job done when it matters most, stopping the Ravens on a goal line stand in the fourth quarter to prevent the Ravens from tying it. Buffalo wins this game 34 to 30. Actually, no, sorry. 34-27. Give me the Buffalo Bills win this game because it's the Bills.
Third time's the charm.
One more time.
Buffalo all the way this time.
Because of the way Circle's
Circle
like Buffalo Bills.
My prop bet for this game is the Ravens team total over 24.5 points.
Yep. It's going to be offense. A lot of offenses.
Oh, yeah, a lot of offense.
A lot of offense, a lot of scoring. Love to see it, especially in week 1. Moving on to the first Monday Night Football game on ESPN. It is the Minnesota Vikings, the purple incarnation of Satan, versus the Bears.
Bears.
Chicago Bears from Soldier Field in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Vikings are 1.5 point favorites.
They're 1.5 point favorites. So you're pretty much perfect with the spreads. But this week was a little easy. Let's be honest here.
That's
this
true.
Week was
It's
a little
week
easy
one.
with the spreads. But next week will be a little trickier. But
That's
still,
true. It's week
you
one.
did a really good job, though, getting a perfect 16-0 week. You didn't get it week 1. So a perfect week to start off the year is a great start.
Let's keep it
Yeah,
rolling.
I'll give you a thumbs up for that.
Same here.
There we go. Who are we booing? Who's the
John
zebra?
Hussey. John
Hussey, and it's on ESPN. We got Beavis and Butthead, Joe Buck, and Troy Aikman, and there's a Manning cast.
Yes, there is. We're finally back with a Manning cast. I'm so happy.
There's a Manning cast.
That's where I'm going to be watching it at. I'll be watching on ESPN too.
All right. Vikings versus Bears. Who you guys got and why?
I'll go first on this one since I want to end things off on a high note from my end. The thing is with this game, it's going to come down to which offense will be able to do the most at the end of the day. The Bears do have some unproven talent on offense with DeAndre Swift. And we also have Rome Odunze from last year, the first round pick, Caleb Williams entering year 2. Hopefully he doesn't enter a sophomore slump. But this Bears team does have a lot of promise, but the Vikings defense, they actually have the best front 7 in all football other than the Broncos. Having that front 7 is insanely nasty how good their defense is going to be this year. This is going to be an under game. I don't expect a lot of offense in this game. There will be some, but I don't expect too much because the Bears did improve a little bit in their secondary as well. So I'm going to say that the Vikings will get the job done, but the Bears will make it somewhat close. Final score 23-20. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game and get J.J. McCarthy off on the right foot.
Yeah, like you said, this is J.J. McCarthy making his first career NFL start, which makes J.J. McCarthy, in my opinion, the quarterback to watch this week. Because we don't know. We don't know what the hell he's going to be.
Oh, I agree.
And in my opinion, he's going to be the most exciting quarterback to watch this week. While Ben Johnson makes his coaching debut for the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
The Chicago offense with Caleb Williams should be better with Ben Johnson. While McCarthy is a big unknown. Making your first start on the road is always tough. This will be no different. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the team with the better defense, and that right now is the Minnesota Vikings. I think their defense is going to be very good this year. especially with that defense being coached by one Brian Flores, who one of the most respected defensive coordinators in football.
I agree.
With two young quarterbacks, nerves could be a factor early on, perhaps both coaches look to be conservative and avoid turnovers. Points could be very hard to come by early in this one, but at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the team with the better defense, and that's the Minnesota Vikings. Final score, 27-21. Give me Minnesota.
Minnesota. And Tiny Tim to end things off.
Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to end things off as the lone wolf in this one. For some strange reason, getting a pretty good game from Caleb Williams and from Roma Dunze. Everyone thinks in Caleb Williams he could be the first Bear in history to throw for over 4,000 yards. Not sure about that. It'll just depend on how that offensive line can protect him, And got JJ McCarthy starting his first NFL game. Well, you can't really call him a rookie because he was a rookie last year, but sat out the whole season with an injury, so he's now up and ready.
Yep.
And pretty much, their entire offense in check, except for Jordan Addison, who's
Yep, he will not be playing.
Suspension for 3 games. Still got Justin Jefferson. He's a pretty good receiver right there. You got Jordan Mason at the running back, and the Vikings did bring back one of their own.
Adam Thielen.
Oh,
Hooked on a Thielen, I'm going to have to get a new one because he's no longer a Carolina Panther, so I'm going to have to change that one up, get him back into a Vikings uniform. Anyway, this is going to be a very interesting game, but in the end, I kind of got a feeling. Actually, I predicted that these two teams would split their series this year with the home team winning.
right.
So I got Minnesota. They're picked by 1.5, but I'm going to take the Bears over the Vikings, 26-21. I'm going to take the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
And that'll put a bow on week number 1.
Yes, sir, it will.
That's it.
That will put a bow on week number 1, ladies and gentlemen, for Pain and Gain Pick'ems.
We're back.
We are back. We missed you. We love you. We hope to see you down the road.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Fantasy Football Fever, shall we? Because you guys did their show last night, right?
Yes, we did. We had a show last night. We did our week 1 previews and did our picks and all that. So go to youtube.com/TJM3774 and you'll find the latest episode of Fantasy Football Fever. We did our thing last night. And of course, we do our thing every Tuesday night, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central.
That's right. Unfortunately, being that I am in New Orleans this weekend, I will not be calling the Dolphins and the Colts game. But however, next week with the Patriots, we shall see. We shall see with that. Hopefully,
Dennis and Mass would like to see it.
Hopefully, I get off, and hopefully, I can get back to calling games because I miss those. Miss doing those.
Oh,
things
I know, man. Those were fun, man. Especially last year's streams were fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess until next week, same bad time, same bad place.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for all the love, for all the support. We appreciate you guys 110,000%. So, for LC Muscles 28, for Tiny Mother 11 Tim, this is A Pizzle 9 saying peace out and fins up. Baby! We'll see you guys next week.
Let's go, Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go, baby.
Come on, let's see my boys pull off the upset of week 1. Let's hope for it.
Waddle House, always open. See ya.
See ya.